Greetings and salutations. It's your boy D Boom once again for LLE.Ascension, aka LLE Astrology, aka LLE Tarot. I'm going to do part 2, the breakdown for the Divine Masculine's karmic situation. Still a lot of readings. I just really want to squeeze this in so I can really free myself up for some more client energies tomorrow. And Wednesday I will be putting out the other 2 parts, which is the Karmic Feminine's, the Divine Feminine's karmic situation, and Twin Flames and separation. Twin Flames and union, recognition, and reunion. And I'm going to do an infinity read to really cap it all off towards the end of those energies, and then going into the new week with new energy. So, done with my rant. We're going to get straight to it. This is the Divine Masculine's karmic situation. And let's go. All right. Karmic Feminine up top, Divine Masculine at the bottom. Overall, underall energy. Alright, you know how I do things by now, so we're just gonna move applicably. I actually gotta go to work in a few. We're not gonna rush it, but this is how we're gonna do it. Overall energy. We got the 4 of Wands, 11-11, Twin Flame situation. So the overall energy that's basically shining above this whole Divine Masculine's karmic situation is the fact that he wants a union. Bottom line, he has to end something to begin this union. Or something has to get ended for him to begin something. As far as this karmic feminine, the past energy she's coming out of conflict with the Divine Masculine, a back and forth energy. But this is kind of, I take this as a big battle. This was a big back and forth. You know, that kind of led to what's going on now, which is shaky ground. It's like ice that's breaking, and they're both walking on it right now, and it's not looking good. Conflict. As far as the Divine Masculine, the energy he's coming out of, he's coming about that 8 of Swords. He was blind to a situation, now he can see. Now he can see. And I think he can see now because of this twin flame energy that's shining down like the sunshine. So where now he can see. Coming up out that dark, coming up out that naive energy, coming up out that I didn't want to see it, now I see it, and now it's all I see energy. He removed the blindfold, coming up out the situation that he's just came out of. As far as his karmic feminine, in regards to herself, she has the 8 of Cups. 8 of Cups is all about introspection, really going within yourself, being on your own like Patti LaBelle, but handling it with class. She removed herself from this situation, this karmic situation. She's out of it. Either they broke up, or she's literally she's mentally out the equation, finna be physically out the equation. But she's definitely on her way out. She's just reflecting on what she did, so she don't do this ever again with a man just like him. Man or woman, you know how we get down. As far as the Divine Masculine, in regards to this feminine, we got the 3 of Cups energy. So he's celebrating that this shit is finally wrapping up. It's like doing a TV show. You know what I'm saying? You at the last scene, and then the scene ended, and it's like, all right, scene, it's a wrap. You know what I'm saying? Let's close the set, strike the set. It's a wrap. Now we can close up, pack this shit up, get moving, so we can do what we do outside this studio. Audience. That's the feeling the Divine Masculine has in regards to this karmic. As far as this karmic feminine in regards to the Divine Masculine, she has passion. I just find this as a new passion, growing passion, a newfound passion, you know what I'm saying, for herself in regards to men. She has a new way of looking at men now. Divine Masculine taught her that. She got a new way of dealing with men now. Divine Masculine taught her that. The Divine Masculine taught her a lesson. She's growing from that. That's the biggest lesson she's starting to understand, is that out of all this shit, he actually taught her something. And she kind of building off that, literally building off that. Then, as far as this divine masculine in regards to himself, he got some rebuilding to do. He by himself now, single again. It's time to new plan, new demonstration. Whatever he had with this karmic situation, this situation is ended, or it's ending, or it's over with. He's got to rebuild. Seven of Pentacles. He's just rebuilding. As far as this karmic feminine going into the future, she's going to the future in the dark night of the soul. She's distraught. She's effed up. She's fucked up. All bad. It's all bad. Divine masculine really did a number on her. She's reevaluating herself right now. You know what I mean? She's reevaluating every level of herself right now. Financially, she tripping off the mistakes she made with him. Emotionally, she tripping off the mistakes she made with him. And then she's left with nothing at the end of the day but herself and her situation that he's removed himself away from. She's going through the dark night of the soul and going in the future over the divine masculine. As far as divine masculine going to the future, he has one big decision that he needs to make in regards to himself moving on from this point on. Big decision. Pretty sure it's got something to do with this twin flame situation. He's just making a decision whether to enter this twin flame journey or not, that he's heard so much about, that he's becoming aware so much about, that the divine feminine is talking so much about. The journey is at hand. He just got to make a decision to accept it and walk down that path. And that's where he's going into the future with. Bottom line is this ending, though. Let's pull some clarifications. Clarifying this Five of Wands, this conflict card, this karmic feminine is coming away from, we got the Lucy Liu energy. So yeah, this back and forth conflict, she couldn't take that shit no more. She cut that chain. She cut that chain. Even if the divine masculine broke up with her, he broke up with her from his actions and shit that he displayed. It didn't come from a thought up thinking about it and addressing it and really being a man about the situation. The divine feminine was the man about ending this conflict, even though she was in the divine feminine energy. But I just take this as she's more of a man than he is, and it's, you know what I mean, as far as like leading. So she just skipped past the masculine energy and just went straight to the Lucy Liu and made that cut. Do what was best for her. Clarifying this Eight of Swords energy, this blind energy that the divine masculine was coming out of, we got the Two of Cups. Love. Take this in two ways. You know what I mean? He was blind about love with this doppelganger. Or now love, the love that he has for the twin flame situation, this new heartfelt lovers type feeling that he has, is kind of, love has opened his mind up, thus freeing him. I take this as unconditional love from the divine feminine. That's being shining like the sun down on the divine masculine in the midst of his situation for him to finally see. You know what I mean? To see who his heart truly belongs to. As far as this karmic situation, this karmic feminine in regards to herself, clarifying this Patti LaBelle, I'm on my own, but I'm doing it with class. We got the Hermit card. So she's definitely on her own. She's definitely by herself. She's definitely in an isolated space right now, away from the divine masculine. She's dealing with herself. In regards to herself, she's with herself, dealing with herself. She's by herself. This karmic feminine. Literally, physically by herself. As far as his Three of Cups and the divine masculine's relation to the feminine, we got the Two of Wands. So once again, Two of Cups, the Lover's card. He's starting to see who his true love is, because he was blind to it being in this situation with this doppelganger. And even being in this situation with this doppelganger, he still had that twin flame situation inside. And this is raining down on him. So at the end of the day, he's celebrating the fact that they can close the set, show over with. This whole karmic situation is done. Now he can get to the union. Now he can get where he really wants to go. Now he can go towards the divine feminine he wants. And really needs in his life. Clarifying this Knight of Wands that that the karmic feminine has in regards to the divine masculine. Young love. I just take this as a fast situation. This karmic situation came fast and ended fast. Crash and burned. Burnt out a little bit too quick. And this is the biggest issue that the divine feminine is really tweaking over. That the karmic feminine is really tweaking over. How fast this ended and began and quit. Unlike this twin flame situation, which has been back and forth for years or been back and forth for some time, this new smell fresh ass karmic situation that the divine masculine was in, it started quick and ended fairly quick too. I'm talking about it got serious quick, all that. Like, started and ended quick. That's the energy I see. As far as this rebuilding stage that the divine masculine is on in regards to himself, Nine of Pentacles. He's almost there. He surpassed the reaping what you sow. So he went straight from rebuilding to getting right to where he needs to be. So like I say, I just take this as the overall, since this is like the situation beginning and ending quickly, I just take this as, because this is under it, that the divine masculine already had the plan of what he was going to do before he got into the situation. He already knew what he was going to do. He already knew the manner he was going to carry this situation out. He already knew how he was going to end the situation coming into it. And that was with his behavior. Because what I do want to say is that divine feminine, if the divine masculine ever pushes you away, it's not because he took his mask off and you really saw his true self. You see his true self and he ain't even got to take off his mask. But it's like, before he take off his mask and become the real self, his real self around you, before he really come out the bag and really let you know what's really going on, what he will do is like do the complete opposite. He'll throw you off the loop. He'll throw you off his scent. He'll do some shit that's totally 180 of what he really feels or how he truly feels. You know what I'm saying? That's just part of his defense mechanism. That's just part of how he rocks. So it's like, I'm missing the whole point I was going to make with it. But, basically, read beneath the surface of everything. He says one thing, it might mean something else. He does something, it might mean something else. He's really trying to throw you off his scent. But going on to this dark night of the soul, this karmic feminine is going through. She's going through it, but she's going to come out on top. It's going to make her a better person. In fact, it's going to put her in a better situation. Leaving the divine masculine is going to put her in a better situation. Clarifying this King of Swords, this big decision that divine masculine has to make going on. We got this Knight of Pentacles, which to me just represents building. He's going to have to take it to the next level. He went from the 7 to the 9 already. Now he's at Jack status. In order to really get it to that King, to really manifest it, he's going to have to take shit to the next level. Probably with this union. His union would definitely take him to the next level as far as evolution. But in order to get to this evolution, he's going to have to end something. Now, let's clarify both top and bottoms. And then I'm going to ask Universe 2 questions and I'm going to sum this up real quick. Clarifying this union card. Once again, just verify what I just said. Balance. Divine masculine has to come with the correct amount of balance to really integrate this union in his life. Because even if he doesn't be with, even if he doesn't, come in union with the divine feminine, at least just being in her space, at least just being around her, at least just being on one accord with her, at least just communicating with her, at least just getting on her level is going to make him a better man off top. and it's gonna bring them closer together, which is what they need. Some type of compromise needs to happen for this union to actually move forward. And it's like the divine masculine is seeing that opportunity, and that window for opportunity is closing day by day. Especially when the divine feminine, not this karmic, when the divine feminine is out here doing her thing. Now, once again, clarifying this ending, this Ten of Swords. We got the King of Wands. Divine masculine gonna have to motherfucking man up and put an end to the BS. Bottom line, divine masculine, you're gonna have to man up and put an end to the BS for your own sake, and really for this union. Because you've been playing for a long time. Let me ask the universe 2 questions real quick. What does the divine masculine want to let the divine feminine know? We talking about the divine feminine, his divine feminine. And what does the divine masculine want to let this karmic know? And what does this karmic want to let the divine masculine know? So I'm going to sum everything up and answer these universal cards lastly. So, off top, this union is shining down on the divine masculine like good sunshine after a blizzard. You know what I mean? He see the light, and he knows he needs to balance that in his life. He knows he needs to integrate that into his being, into his existence. Because the divine feminine is doing it, and he's seeing how she's doing it, and she balling out here, she getting it out here. The divine, not this karmic, the divine. Seeing how she's shining from within, not this bread and 3D wealth and 3D, you know, this karmic feminine has stuff in 3D, she has pentacles in 3D, but she ain't got that passion, she ain't got that glow, she ain't got that flair like the divine feminine has, or that he wants in a woman. Or he could be a she could be a he. You know how we rock here. At the end of the day, a decision got to be made to end something in order to begin something. And this ending has to be manifested by this divine masculine. He has to man up and move on. Not only in the situation, but even if this karmic feminine ends the situation, he needs to be man enough to learn from this situation, like she's doing. Bottom line. As far as this karmic feminine, she cut the bullshit she cut the conflict. It was too much conflict, she cut it. It was too much, it was too taxing on her. She didn't need none of that. You know what I mean? At first she was with the conflict, now she just ain't with it. There's too much back and forth. So, not only did she Lucy Lou cut this whole karmic situation, she's on her own like Patti LaBelle, you know what I'm saying, in a good space, finding herself, really coming to a conclusion that, hey, all I need is me out here. I had everything. Like, before coming in this situation, she was good. She took a couple L's, you know what I'm saying? She invested a lot of passion and invested a lot of emotions and invested a lot of time, energy, and resources into the divine masculine, and it was an investment that basically left her ass assed out. She didn't get a return on her investment from the divine masculine. She came in with way more than what she left with. Now she's left with nothing. Not saying the divine masculine raped and pillaged her for everything she got, but in a sense he did. Emotionally, raped her emotionally, just fucked her all up. Now she's in the dark night of the soul. But she needed to go through this so she can learn how to conduct herself from this point on. Because at the end of the day, before this situation, after this situation, the karmic feminine is all good. She always been good. He was just complimenting her. Ryan Masson was just complimenting her shit. Wasn't the other way around. She got hurt. You know, she lost something. She lost a few things, you know what I mean? But she ain't lose her mind, and she ain't lose all her money. Fucking around with the divine masculine. And that's what she wants to let the divine masculine know. Nigga, excuse me, nigga. Dude, I'm good. You feel me? Like, I'm straight. I'm good. Alright? Like, I'm good. At the end of the day, Do you? Because I'm going to do me regardless. And that's the swag this karmic feminine has. As far as the divine masculine, this sunshine shining twin flame energy has really brought the love out the divine masculine. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, unconditional love has broke this blinder that he's been wearing on for years in regards to this twin flame situation. It's like the twin flame situation is literally the sun. Like, he can actually go outside and see it. Like, he can see it. He can see the sunshine of this twin flame and what it could be. And in that process, this karmic situation that he had ended, and he's celebrating that. Because now he can get to his divine feminine, which is what he's been trying to do for a long time. And in the process of rebuilding, to really manifest what he wants to manifest into the 3D, he's really manning up and making that, and really building. You know, really making that attempt. Not just an attempt, but he's really building in 3D to get closer to the divine feminine. And what he wants the divine feminine, not this karmic feminine, what he wants the divine feminine to know in the 3D is that you are the divine feminine. You are his everything. You know, you're who he's busting his ass for. You're who he's finna really turn up a notch for. Okay? And what he wants to know, you know, what he wants the divine feminine to really know, like in the 3D, is that the love is there. He's passionate for you. His love for you overflows. In the 5D, you are already together in his head in the 4th and 5th dimension, even in this karmic situation. That's what he wants to let you know in the 5D. In the 3D, his love for you runneth over. You know what I'm saying? And that's the energies that I got right now for February, breakdown from February 2nd to February 9th, divine masculine's karmic situation. Gotta take off, gotta get ready to go to work. Peace out. Definitely see you guys next day, tomorrow, actually, or a few hours.